Hello, today we will see the routing protocol classification, which classified to intra and inter domains. So intra domain is divided to distance vector and linked state. In distance vector we use REP protocol. In linked state we use OSPF protocol. In inter domain we use path vector, which use the BGP protocol. What does that mean? We will see. So intra autonomous system, the routers here, it is forwarding the packet locally, so inside the network. Okay, so and in the inter autonomous system, the router here, what is doing is forwarding among the areas or the autonomous system. So it works as a gateway to forward the packet and doing the routing. So this is the example. We have three areas here, 1, 2, 3 autonomous systems. So when we forward the packet inside the each area, it will be intra autonomous system routing. When it is outside, it will be inter autonomous routing. So the gateway routers here, it will do the two tasks, which is intra and inter routing between the areas. Okay, Omnet++. So before that, we can see that this protocol it's using most of the time with the OSPF. So BGP and OSPF together, they are working. And what is this BGP? It is border gateway protocol. So it is like part of the intra-domain routing protocol, and it is forwarding the information between these areas. For the REP protocol, it is routing information protocol. It is distance vector, and it is depending on the hop account to determines the best path. For the OSPF, it is open shortest path first. So this one is the linked state routing protocol, like Dijkstra algorithm. So it is using the costes to build the shortest path. Okay, let's see in the Omnet how this protocol is working. So let's run this scenario in this protocol, BGP version 4. So from here, as we can see the configuration of the scenario, so we will see the description is multi OSPF plus BGP. So this is the scenario. As the configuration here, all the nodes or the routers initialize their IP addresses according to the configurations. What is the configurations? The configuration here, as we can see here, there is configuration in the BGP protocol. So this is the configuration in the Excel file. You can see defining the IP address statistically, and also in the IP addresses here we can see also here is the configuration. As we mentioned that BGP and OSPF configuration, they work together. So there is a routers for OSPF and BGP routers. So this is the configurations that we saw here in the output initialized. So when we start to run, we see there is a communication between them. So what they are here, so we can see here, this is a router which is OSPF. So this is this router will do intra routing protocol, and this router is BGP. So this BGP in the application layer, this protocol is doing inter routing table or inter domain between the areas. So we have many areas here. This area and this area, they are locally, but this is outside of this area, and we can see here there is a communication according to the configuration. So Of course, the data will start if we configure the application layer or the sources and destination. So from here we can see the configurations in the Omnita NI. If you can see in the transport layer and application layer, we are using UDP, okay, and also in the transport layer we are using what, the OSPF. This is the configuration of the OSPF, okay, and this is the configuration of the BGP. Okay, here in the UDP application we specify the sources or the applications for the devices, and what is the port they will use, what is the destination port also. Okay, the sources, they are like using the UDP basic application. So this is the source, will send data to the destination. If we can see, this is the source, will send data to the destination here, which IP address is 171.2 here. Okay, so this one will send to this one will send to this one. Okay, and we have also this one as a destination. Okay, so we can see this is the source and this is the destination, and also this one will send data to this according to the configuration here. Okay, so we have one area, one act as a source, destination, source and destination, and source and destination, source and destination, and so on. So all this they are as we configure as UDP application as a source devices sending to the destination devices. Destination will use UDP sync, the source will use the UDP basic application. So this is the configuration of this scenario. Okay, this is to collect the results. Okay, this is the configuration of the simulation when it will finish. Okay, so let's continue see the result of the Omnet++. We can see this is this router. If we double click inside it, we can see here is the information when it is receiving data or receiving packet. It will show all the information from the areas from here to this, because this is work as a gateway. So this router will also contain information about the areas outside, inside, because they are acting as gateways. So this is how they are working. When we double click when we double click in any router, we can see the results and the packets, the IP addresses between them, and what is the information inside them. So we can see here when it's receiving the packet, it will see the information about routing for routing table. Okay, so we can understand it here how this router is collecting the information. We can analyze it also.